Hello, peace and greetings. I am Bella, and this is the new True Crime Reading channel. Email's there in case you want to send me any reading requests, and so is the Cash App at Readings by Bella for the energy and the time I take to put into these cases. We want to get the information out there. We want to keep the conversation going with these folks. So please do donate. Please do send request and share the videos, like them, and subscribe. Also check the description area because there may be like news clippings or anything that I needed to add, or the pinned comments. Thank you. Take care, guys. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's reading we're doing Witerson Vil, who was a 15-year-old that disappeared after an argument with his family back in 2023. His TikTok, if you guys want to have a look at him, there's a brief clip of him on TikTok. Just put his name in Google. And this is a very sad and evil situation that I'm pulling from the cards here. There are several spreads. There are 3 prior to this one. So if you want to go back through, like, you know, when you're done watching the video, you can go back and examine the cards for yourself. And basically what I got here is that there were 2 males in the family, adult males, that were responsible for his demise. It looks like the child, Witerson, may have inadvertently found out about something that would have harmed, like, the family relationship, a marriage, a relationship situation with the family. It would have cost the family significantly. I don't know what this could have been, but whatever it was serious enough for this official male and mature male to harm the child, and he's buried. This pathway card, he's buried somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and get into my true crime deck. But yeah, there was some kind of stress caused in the relationship. And I think that whatever this was, because I think in the 3rd spread, you see the child card, you see the gift. Those are both positive and innocent, you know, cards, right? Whatever it was innocent. And he may have been an abused child anyway. I just kind of like, I'm picking up something that wasn't a good living situation for him anyway. It may not have been as terrible as some, but I get that vibe that there may have been issues concerning, obviously, the adults, especially since the reading has moved in this direction. You know, it's reflecting this. Again, this information is alleged, and they claim that he left the house after an argument. Okay, so let's get into the true crime. Hi everybody, so this is the true crime spread for Witerson Vil. Okay, so we already did the Kipper, and boy, it's coming together. That little secret has to do with secret grouping, sexual orientation based, means there may be some trans attracted, or there may be the male of the household was questioning his sexuality, but I think it's trans because it says sexual orientation based, female, I'm closeted in my sexuality, I'm secretly gay, bi, pan, or trans, and then we have the dad father card. a secret so crucial enough to murder a 15-year-old child over. But we see that happens to trans people that threaten to out, DL men. So I wouldn't doubt this at all. A vulnerable 15-year-old child, allegedly. All right, so boyfriend, husband, or baby daddy at home, a troubled situation, history or relationship, a bad relationship or marriage, because the male allegedly was living not in his true sense of self, not in his true skin. He's saying, I was murdered. They came to my home or took me from my home. Okay. So the report says that he ran away or left the house after an argument. And that wasn't my gut feeling at all. And that came out in the cards that whatever happened at home, and they transported him somewhere else. At the end, or when finished, or this is what it's saying, I was murdered, took me from my home at the end or when finished. He was a student, validating that it's him I'm talking to. This is involving the parent situation. There was a bad arrangement between the parents. My death was an act of retaliation or revenge. It was arranged and premeditated, planned. So like I said, I mean, I did get the internet card, but I thought that was, I didn't think that came out right. So I just thought that was a mistake that card came out. And I say that because this young man could have been savvy enough. Maybe he used the home computer and found something on there that was not cleared out. The search wasn't cleared out, or the site wasn't erased, or whatever it was. And he stumbled onto something. Or, it could have been innocent. It could have been, I will get into that after. So the investigation, the police investigation was not thorough enough, and that's what it sounds like. This is a Black American child or a Black child, whatever, I don't know. And oftentimes these cases are not investigated as they should be. Parents should have been looked at. Everybody should have been looked at. It's safe to say that, he's not coming back. If he was a good child, a well-behaved child, and he's been missing since August 10th of 2023, then obviously there's foul play involved. So I don't know where they are with this, but it's easy to say somebody's missing. A person could be missing for 30, 40, 50 years until somebody digs up the bone somewhere. Okay, so they like to say people are missing instead of calling it what it is, or instead of looking at it in ways that they should be looking at it. And this is what we're talking about. The investigation was not thorough. Car trunk, it's how they transported him, buried. All right. That buried could also be this male figure buried himself in secret groups, secret club meetings. A crime was disclosed to me. I wanted to try to report it, or report the incident. A victim of a crime came to me for help. Could somebody have told him something and he tried to tell his mom, and could his mother have betrayed him? I don't know. Who knows? But one thing is for sure is that the sexuality thing is heavy. We got two cards here. We got a female. I think it was a trans female. This male was probably, hanging out with people secretly and involved in this lifestyle. And the son found out about it, probably told the wrong person. I made a mistake. Told the wrong person. My death was an accident or an act of retaliation. Okay, so that's what the child card and the gift was. He was telling somebody in good faith. He told the wrong person. That's the mistake. And so then it was planned. I don't think this all came out in an argument one night. I think that he told somebody he trusted somebody and said something. And here we go. He goes missing. After the parents say that there was an argument, he ran out the house. Oh, he's a difficult teenager. He just left the house after an argument. Okay. He did say that I come to my friends and family in dreams. And I did get the card too, that I'm with family. So for those of you that are wondering if he's all right, I could do another spread. But before I do that, let me show you this. So I got the trucker card, right? But with the trucker card, I got all these locations. So this is kind of like a confirmation. People that drive trucks, they drive all over the country. And so when I made these cards, I wanted to make sure I was, putting cards out there where victims can tell you either where they ended up or whatever. But I think this is solidifying the fact that somebody could be a truck driver in that household or in the family, or there's some connection with the truck driver. Yeah. So I guess I'll do another spread for this. It'll be the final one. Okay, everybody, so we're back with the second videotaped spread. And there's a lot that came out of this. I think I know I think there's a little bit more information here. I think what I need to start doing, because for each spread that I do, like more information comes out, it unfolds, and I think I'm speaking too soon, making observations. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm just going to do all my spreads and then do one taped reveal or observation at the end, because in this spread, I think what he's telling me is that this person that is living with them, like the boyfriend or baby daddy, whoever he is like some kind of like killer. Because I'm getting the idea that like he travels, he might be a truck driver, because more location cards came out, and I'm going to post that after this. Again, we got sexual orientation. So he's talking about himself. He's talking about his mom captive mother, close to male son. I'm at peace. So maybe he forgives her, or they always were close. Maybe she was the one he told. He's indicating strangulation, but the sex work stuff, and remember in the previous spread it said secret club, trucker. I don't know how many of you may have seen that news report that came out that said that there's hundreds of truckers that are serial killers. Maybe he's a part of some secret underground club where they do this. Like they just have this thing where they're killing. They meet women either on the internet or like along the way, maybe on the lots. They call them lot lizards, sex workers at these truck stops, and they are harming them. We have one here, raped, social media, black from New York City, used drugs often, or either offered drugs, got high regularly. That's usually a candidate, somebody that's out of their mind and desperate for money, or suffering in some way. The events that surround this case were instigated to be escalated to cause harm to me. Instigated or escalated, or for escalation to cause harm to me. Sex-based, unfaithful, girlfriend, wife, I fought for my life, I defended myself, stalker, random persons. I did have a thought on that stalker and random persons. I think that has to do with, I forgot. Oh, witnesses, foul play, manhole. So I think he's talking about himself, like in closing. Mother was captive to this situation or was stuck in this situation. She could still be in it with this guy. I don't know. So he's talking about himself, and he's at peace. Male son that was close to mother, suffocated. And then we get into this sex worker industry stuff. So remember, in the last spread, we talked about, him having like this alternative sexuality, clearly on the DL, and there was something that was brought up by the child, Witerson, that likely got him harmed. So, could he have found out? Could he have found some pictures or something on the computer? He was threatened. I was threatened, or, you know, other people that were harmed by this man were threatened. So there's a lot of theories here, but I believe that this is the reason why Witerson went missing, is that he was harmed. And he was harmed because of something that he found out about the male in the household. A father, a stepfather, a boyfriend to the mother, somebody that she was captive to. So it was an abusive relationship or something, you know, as I stated in the other deck. It was a troubled relationship. There was a history of problems between them two, probably because of the sexuality stuff on his end. So he's probably abusive to, you know, her, because he doesn't like women, but he's got to hide in a relationship, right? And so this is it. So sorry guys, I was all over the place a little bit, but I'm going to try something new. I'm just going to draw all of the spreads, take pictures of them, and then like on the final spread in the future, I'm just going to go ahead and give my observation. Because again, each spread brings out something, like with the Gary and Joycelyn, brought up the student, then the family of the student, then like how he met his demise. So each spread is telling a piece of the story. So that's how I'm going to do it from here on out. And this is where I'm going to leave this. You know, I'll ask you guys to say a prayer and send some positive energy towards him. He was just a child. He was just a child living in an abusive household, told the wrong person, which was probably his mother. And again, this card here. Okay. The events that surround this case were instigated for an escalation to do me harm. Instigated. So he probably tried to make it seem like, you know, the kid was out of order or the kid did something wrong, you know, just trying. And the mother probably backed the guy instead of her son. Maybe that's why there was a need to forgive. I gotta create a forgiveness card. But that's probably, wow. But, you know, I think this guy is a part of some sort of association. All right, let's get this, let's get these location cards out here. You've seen some of them already. So Texas, he operates in the Western Hemisphere, South, North, Midwest, all over the country, Midwest. So this tells me he's a trucker. Pacific Northwest, Deep South, all over the country. South Midwest, California, the DMV area, truck driver. Is he one of these serial killer truck drivers that targets trans women because he's on the DL and he hates himself and he hates regular women? He hates biological women, so he abuses them and kills and murders their kids when they find out about it. You know? So yeah, say a prayer for Witerson. Send him some love, that poor kid. And I thank you guys for watching. Share the video, please. You know, let's bring some, who knows where, you know, what the police have or what's being done, what's not being done. But I'm going to tell you, the energy is different when it comes down to black children. You know, it's always convenient to you know, say, oh, they just ran away, or, you know, it's just missing. They could have just ran away and you know, to do whatever, instead of actually like overlooking stuff or not, you know, following the steps to rule out that it could have been a domestic violence situation that resulted in his death. I don't know what they've done, what they haven't done. I'm just saying, like, oftentimes this is the case. And we as, you know, private citizens need to step up and help with the effort to bring awareness to this. So either share it or talk about it or something. You know, if you're another reader, please read this story, like do a reading for this story as well. So I thank you guys so much. Thank you. And we will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.